All right, shalom, shalom, boys. Here, well, let's get right into it. There has been a bathroom model that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks, and we're about to finish it up today. And so I'm very excited about that. So I can take a couple of days off and then move on to the next project. But when I was talking about earlier, is that a carpenter, we're so busy working on other projects that we find ourselves spending so few time working on our own. But I'm gonna make the time to finish this up because it got to get done. And this is the cabin. It's a uh, uh, 14 by 40 cabin, and what I've been doing is I've been finishing it out. And so I just want to take you through some of the things that I've been doing and how I've been sourcing my material, because material is expensive, wood is expensive. These things cost money. So what I'm going to attempt to do is walk you through, like I've been doing for many times, on how to get things for a good deal. So let's start off with it. Okay. So as you see here, this is the finished plank that I'm going to use for the baseboards, for the top boards, for the trim, for the windows. Everything will be done in this. And basically what I do is I take these boards right here. Now, I spent $60 for all of this, okay? And this is from what's called the cold cart at Lowe's. All Lowe's have cold carts. All Lowe's or Home Depot has cold carts. And basically what happens is that, they'll get some stuff over shipment. And for whatever reason, they can't sell it because it's not perfect, okay? Perfect example. This is damaged right here. It's damaged right here, so they cannot sell it. But you can do something with this piece of wood. You can turn it backwards, rip it down, and make a piece of baseboarding out of it. You can frame something else out of it. You see, um, you can do something with this wood. Uh, uh, 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x12s. You can do something with all of this stuff. That's a stringer that was broken. I can run that through the table saw and make that a nice big cut and frame it out for something. See, all this wood. And the thing about the cold cart is that you have to get everything off the cold cart. But all of this stuff here I got for $60. So what I'll do is I'll rip this down. And the longer boards are the better, because if you see, I'm going to get this, trying to get this camera. One of the sisters are not out here to help me. But you see that there's a bow in it. So they can't really sell it. But the idea is that there's nothing wrong with this bow as long as it's going, if you see the bow, it's going from from left to right. It's not going up and down. So I can use this. And I'm going to cut this down and I'm going to produce it and make it into this. I'm going to use my router. You see how I routed off the edges right here? And then I went ahead and purchased some mid-wax. Now, this stuff is like $48 a can, but I got it for $10 a can. And I got 4 of these for about $3 a piece. And there's this guy on Facebook Marketplace that gets bulk material, gets bulk varnish, stain, paint. I buy all of the paint from him. And it's $10, but there's nothing wrong with this stuff. I don't know why they sell it as a discount, but I guess it's been shitting on the shelves. This one says 2022 on it. I guess they can't sell it after a certain date, but there's nothing wrong with this stuff. And you know how I know? Look at the results. Look at the results. So this is going to go in all of the base molding, all of the crown, all of the windows. It's going to look beautiful. And so what I'm going to do is we already framed out the wood stove, the platform for the wood stove. So we're going to do this in the wall. Now, this stuff is expensive. This is like $13-14 a sheet. Certain things you can't get at discount. I mean, even with my connections at Lowe's, I can't get this. They're going to sell us retail. But the idea is that I'm saving so much money. I figure between all of the paint and all of the wood to do everything, probably I spent about $200 to do to paint the entire cabin to do all of the framing of the furnishing and the framing of the wood, the base molding, the crown molding, all of that stuff, all for about $200. Retail probably $1,000. I'm telling you, this $45 right here. Got it for 10. All of this wood base molding is gonna put some work in to cut it down, varnish it, stain it. $60. I get them for even less, depending on how large the cold card is. But this stuff is useful. I don't shy away from it. I mean, locally, I'm called the king of the cold cart because anything that I can get my hands on, I get my hands on at a steep discount. So the name of the game is that when you're able to source material locally, to be able to source good deals on materials, you're going to be able to save a shit load of money. But you got to be resourceful. You have to be resourceful. And this cabin, let me tell you, man, it's going to be a masterpiece. It's going to look banging when you walk into it. But that's what you do. When you're a provider male, that's what you do. You provide clean, safe, happy homes. You see the wood pile that we got going on. This is one of many, and I put it right next to the cabin. So we got plenty of wood, cut it up, chop it up, put it on a wood splitter, boom, done deal. But what we do is we typically just cover this stuff up when it rains so that it doesn't rot. But, wood will last a couple of years in the right condition. 3 years, wood will last. So the name of the game is that, these are resources. And again, all this I got for free. And now I'm in a situation where I have them delivering wood to the house for free. And it's dealing with my drainage. It's dealing with, I tell you, women driving. It deals with my drainage. It deals with my heat issue because we have now 5 wood stoves that will be going in the fall. And so it's going to take a lot of wood to produce, to feed those 5 wood stoves. But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to being efficient, being self-sufficient, building local resources, knowing how to get things done, being blessed in the labor of your hands. Doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. I look forward to revealing to you folks the final build for the tiny home. I got the electricity on. We're gonna have it AC'd up. I mean, just fully, just the works to make sure that it's nice and comfortable. But in addition to that, that it is beautiful. Probably take me another couple of weeks. I'm just so damn busy with projects. But like they said, the harvest is plenty, but the labors are few. And I'm telling you, man, it is just nothing but the stone cold, hardcore truth. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Thank Father, thank Yah for all these blessings, because you gotta know how to deal with people. You gotta know how to engage people. You gotta know how to build relationships. And I'm talking about relationships that work. That's why I always talk about interdependence. I don't believe in one man being dependent on another man, especially one man or a man and his family being dependent on another man for his housing, his subsistence. That shit doesn't make any sense to me. That is a servant situation. If you see a situation going on like that, that is a servant situation. He is a servant. His family is a servant. And that man that is providing those things are the master. That's just biblical fact. You want to call it how you want to call it. I mean, I ain't stupid. I'm college educated, and I do think for myself. But, Christianity, and I know I'm going off on a tangent. Christianity has taught us these things. See, the church is taught, the Christian church has taught people how to think. And it's a sad deal. It's a sad deal. Men that think that they're men, but don't do manly duties. It's a damn shame. But we're going to get it done. You see how beautiful that is? I tell you, man, it's just nothing like a good, peaceful life. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, you see? But we're going to keep it posted. I'm going to keep you posted. We're going to get it done. Y'all stay blessed and shalom.